Beehiiv is one of the most popular email marketing platforms out there, but is it really as good as people say it is? My name's Gavin, I run an email and SMS marketing agency, and I focus on doing email marketing for B2B businesses as well as e-commerce businesses, and I use Beehiiv for my own business, but I also use other marketing platforms for my clients' businesses. And in today's video, I'm gonna break down exactly the use case, who should be using Beehiiv, the cool features, and my overall thoughts on the software itself. Now, if you want to create your own Beehiiv account, all you have to do is click the link in the description down below. Note, that is an affiliate link, meaning I do make a little bit of money if you use it, but if you want to create your own, I would really appreciate you using that one. Now, without wasting any more of your time, let's get into the video. These are my thoughts on Beehiiv as a platform from somebody who is in B2B sales. So if you are in e-commerce, I do not recommend you use Beehiiv. Instead, I recommend you use Klaviyo. As you can see here, I've got 2,415 active subscribers, open rates of 36.79%, click rates of 2.1%, and you can see some pretty healthy growth. Now, I, for context, post 2 times a week on Beehiiv. I promote my YouTube channel once a week, and then I promote educational content once a week as well. The reason I prefer Beehiiv over something like Klaviyo is because of the following. If you go into the Grow tab right here, there's this thing called the referral program. Unlike Klaviyo, the referral program allows you to leverage your existing subscribers and generate referrals from within them in exchange for rewards. So in my case here, as you can see, somebody can enter my referral program, and if they refer one person, they're going to get a ChatGPT guide that essentially helps them with scripting their emails, and that's automatically done. And if they refer 3 people, they'll get 639 free design templates. Now, this is a great way. As you can see here, we've had a few people referred. We've grown our subscriber account by 35 people. Nothing massive, but it is people that I otherwise would not have had. And unlike Klaviyo, this is really hard to automate. I don't think it's actually possible, or in other email platforms, unless you're using ConvertKit or Substack, you can't really leverage that kind of benefit. There's a really good network out there within my readers, so I leverage that for my own email marketing. So this is one of the big things that I really love about the platform. On top of that, you can see here, we have the boosts section. And so I pay people to promote my newsletter. As you can see here, every verified subscriber, I pay roughly $2 to get those people into my list. So this is paying $2 to get a new subscriber into my list. And the really cool thing here is it also shows the quality of those subscribers, right? 34.62% open rates and the click rate. So I can see the quality of the list that I'm paying for. Really cool. I really like that. You can see the offers that I have. There's nothing currently, I think there's nothing currently on there. Yeah, it's all been paused, but nonetheless, really cool. The other thing I really like too is the ad interface. Now, if you have your own newsletter, keep in mind you can make a lot more money selling advertising directly to these businesses rather than leveraging Beehiiv's network. If I'm fully honest, I just cover the cost of my subscription, which you can see is mentioned there, with the advertising platform that Beehiiv offers. So I don't really think this is gonna, make you a bunch of money on Beehiiv, but it is gonna help you reduce your cost. And I do really like how it makes recommendations for you in terms of ad partners, and you can actually just go ahead and select the partner you want to partner with. You can see here, $2.40 cost per click. So every click that somebody does for this ad in your newsletter, you'll make $2.40. And in this case, at a 1% click-through rate, I'll be making $21.60. And there's a bunch of different ads that you can have. Now you can stuff your email with a bunch of ads, by the way, and make, maybe a bit more money. I like to do a nice balance of how I promote my advertising partners in this case. And I'll be honest, you can kind of see some of the revenue here. If I go overview, I'll show you the historical earnings. I've got $44 that I can withdraw. Total earnings, $113. It's nothing massive. I haven't made a whole bunch of money off this, but it is cool to have this little benefit, in the background just to offset some of my expenses. On top of that, the other thing that I really like about Beehiiv is that it has this blog post feature here. Let me show you here. So if I go view site, Beehiiv just starts curating all my stuff here. See, all of my posts historically are curated right here. And that actually has resulted in a little bit of growth. So if I go recommendations, here, right here. So not recommendations, sorry. If you just go straight to the home board here, you can see those engagement metrics that I showed at the very start of the video. You can see where these referrals are coming from, right? And a cool thing here is we've gained 1 subscriber from SEO, right? So 1 person finding us here just from this stuff, which is cool. You know, it's somebody I otherwise would not have had, because a lot of the times when you send an email, it gets lost in the email universe. So that's really fun. Listen, the only thing that Beehiiv kind of falls down on is you can't send emails according to recipient's local time. So when I send an email, I have to schedule that for 1 p.m. my time, which just goes out to the entire database. Not great. Also, its flows, like the automations, are not great. You can create, and let me quickly show you here. If I go automations, which is over here, let me show you the type of automations I can create. Let's call this test. Save automation. I can do the following triggers, right? Like I can email submitted, survey response, paid subscription, segment action, but there's not a whole lot in terms of like somebody has bought product X on my website and I need to filter them out by product Y if they've purchased product Y, or it's not really going to work like that. It's not designed for advanced automation stuff, so don't leverage it for that. Instead, just have this as like your regular, at the best, welcome series, and potentially a post-purchase thank you flow for like subscriptions within Beehiiv. That's my thoughts. If you have any questions, please let me know. I answer a bunch of questions like this pretty much all the time. Once again, I really only make these videos to document my own journey and help you guys. Now, I will say there is a link to Beehiiv if you want to set up your own account. And if you want to set that up, I get paid a referral fee, which just helps me keep making videos like this. So if you want to support me in the channel, use that as your way to, access Beehiiv. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.